Hi, I'd like to demonstrate how quick it is to get the moulton TSR 30 into 2 bike bags to put into the car. First thing you need to do is put a front chain ring on the small cog and the rear part of the chain on the small cog at the back to fit the bike johnny over the chain. Before I do that, the second thing I need to do is undo the brakes to get the wheels off. This makes it easier to fit into the car. That's the first wheel off. And the reason it's on the rear, the smallest cog at the rear, is because it helps to get the rear wheel out easier as well. Push that out. Second wheel off. Next thing to do is put the bike johnny on to cover the chain. That needs to go in that position. Undo it. Put that over the cogs. Push the derailleur forward a bit. It comes like that. Push the chain in. Try and get as much as the chain inside as possible, otherwise you get grease everywhere. Right, that's that bit done. Third thing I need to do is undo these cable splitters. First one, second one, third one. The main reason you have the chain on the small chain wheel at the front is because when you put these back together, it's almost impossible to get the cable splitters together if it's on any of the bigger rings. Next thing I need to do, find my multi-tool, undo the centre bolt. Make sure this goes into the day bag, otherwise I'll end up losing it. Undo this little toggle here, and now the frame splits apart, like so. It's a little bit hard to get this out sometimes, just need to wiggle it around a bit. And there you go, 2 halves of the frame. Next thing I do, get my multi-tool, right, this is part 2 of the video of how the moulton TSR gets to be taken apart and put into the bike bags to go in the car. Next thing I need to do is undo the handlebar stem. This is totally adjustable, this handlebar stem, so just undo that bolt a bit and push that down. Just tighten it up again. Right, that part's ready to go into the bag. These are the moulton bags that Moulton actually sell. Just push it in there. That's that one in the bag. Get my little multi-tool again for the second half of the frame. Undo the seat post bolt a little bit, not all the way, just so it's loose. Push that into the frame. Do it up again. Get the second bag. Stretch that out. And put that in. That's the second one in the bag. So you have it. One half of the frame. Second half of the frame. Two wheels. All ready to go into the car. Right, this is my review of the Moulton TSR 30 Tour. It was designed, this space frame design dates back to 1983, when Dr. Alex Moulton first started designing space frames. These bikes, this is a Pashley Moulton TSR 30 Tour. They're made under licence by the Pashley Cycle Factory. They first started making them back in 1998, and the TSR series dates back to 2005. These bikes are designed to be able to split in half. So basically you've got an Allen key bolt there that undoes. You've got a knob here that you unscrew, and 3 cable splitters that you undo, and then the bike splits in half and you can put it into 2 bike bags and put it in the back of your car. Other features of the bike: it's got leading link front suspension like an old motorbike, and it's got a rubber cone rear suspension like the classic Mini. On the suspension side of things, the original spring that this bike was fitted with was a little bit too soft, So I had fudges of Epsom fit a race spring, and that improved the climbing of the bike no end. Other features of the bike, it's got Campagnola gears and handlebar shifters like modern bikes have. It's got 3 chain rings at the front. You've got a 58, a 48 and a 34, and you've got a 10 speed block on the back with 25 to 11 teeth, giving you 30 gears. It's got a strong light crankset as well. The brakes are really good. I can't remember what make they are now, but they're quite stylish, to be honest. It's got 20-inch wheels with Mitch hubs. The idea behind the small wheels is the small wheel design is the wheels are a lot stronger than a 700cc wheel, and with the bigger chain rings you get on this bike, it gives you similar gearing to a normal road bike. Another feature of the bike, on this particular bike, I've got a day rack fitted to it. That's an extra, and a day rack bag. You can put all your cycling gear in there for the day when you're out touring, and if the weather turns bad, you can put you've got your waterproof jacket in there, and there's plenty of spaces in the frame to store stuff as well, which is quite a good feature of the bike. The tour version comes with Brooks handlebar tape, a Brooks saddle, and mud guards, and an Alex Moulton bottle cage. Another thing I changed on the bike was the original seat post. I was having problems with the saddle slipping. The saddle kept moving all the time, so I changed that for a double bolted American Thompson seat post with a Union Jack design. It's quite stylish as well. And the saddle was originally a Brooks Swift saddle, but I changed that to the Brooks Professional because it's a longer saddle and I just find it more comfortable. I've had this bike for 3 months and done 1,700 miles on it so far. It's a really good bike on the flat. Because you've got the suspension, it soaks up a lot of the bumps, so it makes it quite a smooth ride. Going downhill, fantastic going downhill. Really is fast going downhill. Sometimes a modern racer can't even keep up with me when I'm going downhill. Going uphill, because this bike in its form at the moment weighs about 30 pounds with all the gear on it, it's a little bit on the slow side, but probably no more slower than a normal touring bike would be, and it really depends on your fitness anyway. So overall, this is a really nice, stylish touring bike made by Pashley, and it's the Moulton TSR 30 Tour.